Welcome back to my Dyson Sphere Program Let's Play. My name's Greg, and in this one we had just, in the last one we had just fixed the issue of power. We got everything back online and running. We got lots of deuterium fuel rods again, all thanks to these artificial stars we laid down. And now I want to try to set it up to where that does not happen again. So it looks like the issue is deuterium, right? We need more deuterium, honestly. That's just going to be it for a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up some more deuterium crafting with these guys. I'm also going to do some more fractionation, I believe. So yeah. And then while we do that, of course, our Dyson Sphere is going to continue building, and we will just get more of that done, so more power for the base. So let's get to it. It's going to be tedious, but it's necessary type of work. So I'm going to start with fractionation versus just making it with the particle colliders. I swear I remember reading some reason that it's actually better to do it this way versus the other way. Can this get all of them? What if I put it right here? I can reach? No. Oh, that's okay. We can put one power pole down here. Look at that. Giant plot of fractionators, and I will go ahead and get started here. So we're going to run the hydrogen out. It's going to come down probably. No, you know what? We already got to back it up. Back it up. We're just going to have it run through. Oh, we got to make sure we stay and watch all these get connected, because clearly that's not happening. I was going too quick. It's hard. You really got to take your time. Yeah, this is tedious and it sucks, but it is the more efficient way to get deuterium, because like I said before, instead of taking 10 to make 5 like the miniature particle colliders do, it takes nothing. Basically, it converts 1 to 1. It just is a very low chance, but the more times you run it through a machine to take that 1 in 100 chance, I think it's like 1% chance or something, the more deuterium you get. So we can do a mixture of both too. Like, it doesn't have to be only this or only the other one. But deuterium is definitely what we are lacking right now. And I just queued up some researches just to get some more things done and out of the way. Then we got to figure out science and how we're going to perfect that. All right, so like we did before, we're going to use one of our very few splitters. We have barely used like any splitters this entire game. It's crazy. There we go. So it's prioritizing the loop to keep it running through. Then we just gotta make the outputs. So I'll do it this way. Just have it come down. I don't know, like right here. No, not this one. This one is not good. I gotta do it only where they're facing. These two face this one, these two face this one, so I didn't need a belt right there. And then one right here. Okay. Now connect all the outputs, and Oh my god. That's not right. I don't know what happened there, but it is, I know what happened there. I put it to go up to go over this, and why is it doing that? That is so weird. I mean, I guess if it works. Belts are definitely not supposed to behave that way, though. I guess, dude. Whatever. We'll just leave it. Just going like straight up like a roller coaster. All right. So this is the output belt, and then we just have to connect up all the outputs. Keep it flowing. Kind of hard from this angle. Nope. All right, 2 more. This one inevitably goes wrong and something doesn't connect up right, so I just gotta watch it and make sure there isn't one that's like not connected properly, because that does tend to happen. Like, why are these stopped? This one right here has deuterium to unload, but did not get a belt built. Same with this one. So yeah, like I was saying, we just gotta double check, run through them all again to make sure. Nope. Kind of an awkward angle, but as long as it works, as long as it'll let me do it, that is what matters. Which it is, so that's good. All right, there we go. So that should be all up and running again. That is many more of these. So more deuterium, which is great. Almost a full belt of deuterium. And we have lots of hydrogen still, though there's always going to be more that you need. So we can also, now that I'm thinking about it, we can have, I'm gonna get a whole separate tower just to really hammer this point home. I just thought of this. I don't know why I didn't think to do this before. But since we're low on deuterium and clearly we're not getting like enough of it from our current gas giant. Let's request space warpers, only 100, local receiver. So we're going to have a tower that's dedicated to bringing in hydrogen and deuterium from a gas giant on another solar system. One that has, oh, we don't have a lot of these. Okay, yep, that makes sense. I forgot I did not automate that. I was hand feeding it. So that's annoying. Of course, am I going to automate it now, or am I going to just keep hand feeding it? We know the answer. I don't know exactly how many it is to surround a like gas giant equator, but I think it's like 20 or 30. We'll keep 20 in our pocket and we'll get this thing crafting more of those. Guess in the meantime, this is just gonna request more hydrogen from our current one. And that's fine. I am setting this up because basically I'm gonna go do the ring of these guys, orbital collectors, in a different solar system on that gas giant, one that also has deuterium, so that we can farm hydrogen to deuterium. And they're going to need space warpers because it's outside of our solar system. So because I'd put remote provider, they went and got ones from you know, our current gas giant, which is fine. I mean, we can use more hydrogen to make more deuterium, because yeah, we're just always going to need more deuterium. So local provider, we'll do, since we did some fractionation, we'll do some of these as well, the miniature particle colliders. So let's do one of these. All right. Oh, I just really want to get to where, like, it's not even a question that we're good, you know, on power. And we need belts, and we need assemblers and inserters and a little bit of everything. I'm not really worried about power now because we kind of fixed it last video. So we're gonna go a little crazy and use all the high tier stuff again because I think it's good for now. And that's like the main focus right now, is we're getting power to be like super stable again. So I think it's okay to go back to using all the like the red smelters and the particle colliders. I know these things probably take a lot of power, but it's fine. So deuterium, we're gonna make a giant processing plant for deuterium. Oops. Whoops. I just wanted to move that over, but I deleted it altogether. Deuterium, we're gonna power this up. We also need some more power poles now that I'm noticing that. Is this not able to place? Collide with other objects? What? What? Why is this not able to play? Ay. Well, guess we gotta do all these manually because it's just telling me that with the inserters on the blueprint, it can't do it for some reason. But that's fine. We'll just break our wrists and go down the line, putting the ins and outs on these things manually. Yeah, not even a blueprint issue. It's just this game's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's very close, but it's not perfect. And that's okay. This might even be too long. Like, these might be so fast that it can't support this many running at once. So we'll have to see if this one doesn't get any at all. Like, we might just have to make these kind of shorter, which is all right. Again, that's like an issue of, like, you know, the belt only being limited to transporting so many, but it looks like this is enough to keep it running almost all the time. Not quite. But that's more deuterium, and you know what? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Do even more deuterium processing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Honestly, it might just be like 7 of these that it can handle at one time. Let's see if this works. And I copy paste this. Yes, I can. So it was just something weird up there for some reason. All right. I don't want to go too overboard, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Like you saw before, I mean, we ran out of deuterium, even though we had so much. Like it'll just disappear like that. So I don't want to go too overboard to the point where like we run out of hydrogen or something. But I figure hydrogen is replaceable. We just go place more orbital collectors, like we're about to do. I think it should be fine. And the more deuterium we have, the more set we are with power and launching rockets. So that's the main goal right now. So I think it's okay. Yeah, look at that stock up. Amazing. We'll do one more just for good measure. Very close to a catastrophe, power catastrophe, but we did it. We survived it. And we didn't really have any lapse of power. It was like the end of that one episode. It started to kind of wane a little bit, but right at the beginning of the next one, it was fixed. So not bad, team. Not bad. Here we go. It's crazy. This is a very big influx of hydrogen. But like we're burning through it. I don't know what I meant by that. A big influx. We're burning through the hydrogen. We're going through it really fast, but we almost have more deuterium than we're using, or we like are stocking up on it to where where it'll be good. It'll be fine. So this, yes, this is gonna be receiving deuterium, and it's sending it out to like these guys right here. So we're good, I think, for the time being. We're launching rockets again, so that's great. These are all so low, but it's fine. I guess with the rest of this episode, I'll go and see if I can't solidify deuterium even more. And then I want to start thinking about science. Because it would help us to get some of this white science researched. But to do that, we're going to have to, actually be crafting white science. And then we pretty much have everything unlocked tech-wise, so that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Get everything green out of the way, or everything we can research with green science out of the way. 8,000? Okay, we might not have 8,000, but that's all right. That's crazy. We're just queuing it up because why not? Except for the weapon damage. I don't care that much about that because I don't think we're really gonna fight many more enemies the rest of this game. So, all right, we'll get this last one here and then we'll take off. We only set up one of these machines, charging up the batteries, the accumulators. So, we don't have a really fast production of these, but it'll eventually stock up. We'll convert these interplanetary ones into the orbital collectors, And let's see. Let me grab some more interplanetary towers. Just another stack. Okay. So now this is importing all the hydrogen from our current gas giant, but there's deuterium it could be importing. So we're going to go and look to see which one of these stars close by has a gas giant with deuterium. It looks like that one does. I don't know if there's like a difference, like if there's some where it's like faster, because that one's at like 0.04 per second or something. Wow, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of that one's 0.05. It's a little bit more. That's crazy. So I guess the play is just to mass produce deuterium from hydrogen, I guess, instead of importing it straight from one of those guys. But I mean, it'll help having a little bit extra. Let's just go to this one. That's fine. I mean, we were doing the right thing. We're producing way more deuterium by oh, that looks crazy. I was like, why is it cut off? It's because the gas giant was in the way. Oh, looks so cool. All right. Like I was saying, I think for now it's just getting more hydrogen and turning it into deuterium, which we did. We got that going. We're launching rockets again, and then it's just going to be, you know, a constant struggle for the resources to keep launching rockets. Probably the other things, which is just expanding production, making more. And I guess in one of the following episodes, probably the next one, while our power is good, I'll work on fixing up the science, redoing the researching area, and remaking all of the sciences, including the stuff for white science, because we're gonna need to fix up green science the most. I think we don't have a lot of gravitron lenses, and then also we need gravitron lenses for our ray receivers to be running all the time. So our collectible deuterium, we are where we wanted to be. Almost where we wanted to be. Want to land on this guy right here. Alkyone 1. Helicone. Whatever it's called. Here we go. Alright. So let's get to placing. And this will start mining all this stuff again. So we'll have hydrogen that can be tapped if ours at our gas giant runs low, which I don't think it will until we start really going through it. But it'll start building up deuterium, which we can then import directly with that tower that we put space warpers into. So this way. There we go. Yeah, this is the equator. This one's very like tan colored instead of red. This gas giant. Oops. A little bit too far. Yeah, I think we're solidifying ourselves with this all this hydrogen and converting into deuterium. I think we'll be okay. We're solidifying our power for a long time, I think. Should be good for the foreseeable future. And of course, power is only going to go up, right? As we build more of the Dyson Sphere, as we unlock technology like the ray receiver efficiency. So power is just going to keep going up. And then if we start getting more and more of the stuff, we can make more of the fuel for the artificial stars too. That'll also help us keep our power going. Our little robots can't keep up. They're lagging behind. So funny. They're like, wait for me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. There we go. So this is good. We put down more of these guys. And we're gonna have to, our energy is not recharging, so I need to land on this planet and charge up real quick before I try to warp home. Otherwise we're gonna be stuck a little bit. Fire ice, that'll be the best bet, probably. I was gonna say solar to charge us up, but I don't think this place gets very good solar. It's like 70%. Where's the fire ice? How am I missing it? There it is. I wonder how easily we could power up one of these things. Let's see. We're gonna put this down right here. Power pole. We're gonna fuel this with the fire ice. Get this mining some fire ice. Okay, it already has 40. Yep, so you can jumpstart it with one of these. That's pretty good. Pretty silly. And again, we're just doing this just to charge ourselves up so we can warp back faster. That's it. That's it. Even just 5 of these is taxing the this power network. But it's a lot quicker than waiting for us to recharge from just our fuel. So let's set a course back for microscopy, home star. And that should be good. I'll wait till it's full just in case. This should be good to get us back. Lots of fire ice that I don't need. And yeah, that was the whole point of that trip. We just set up 15 more orbital collectors solely for the purpose of mining deuterium that we can import later. Just outright. It'll take a really, really long time because they mine more hydrogen than they mine deuterium. It's like 10% or even less than that. It's probably like 2% deuterium to like how much hydrogen those things mine. But eventually it'll build up and we'll be able to ship that in, so that'll help us. And we should be good with the fractionators and particle colliders that we set up to make more deuterium. So power should be good. I'm going to look at what we can do for white science in the next episode. So I think that'll first be gravitron lenses and figuring out why those are not good right now. And yeah, after that, we'll start making more of all the sciences, and I'll redo probably the setup for all of them too, because they're kind of, we're still using the setups for science from like the beginning. So it should be really easy to make like mass produced science to convert it all into white science, because you need one of each of them. And then also we can redo the researching area too, so that it's a bit better. So we still have that original one that we're still using. But yeah, gonna restock real quick on power poles. We'll grab 50 of the little ones. And grab a few of the big ones here, maybe like 100. And yeah, should be good. And the next one, like I said, we will start fixing the science, and I already know that right now what we're lacking the most is green science because of gravitron lenses. We're gonna have to also, ooh, titanium is kind of an issue. So we'll have to start importing more titanium because we're converting it all into titanium alloy for lots of different endgame products. We'll also have to look at making some more electromagnetic turbines to import. And I think we're gonna have to do that from out of the solar system. We're out of unipolar magnets, so that is sad, but it's all right. Kind of knew that we just had like one little setup of it, and that was gonna be that. So. Looks like for this, ooh, we're low on processors, huh? Go figure. Just more things we gotta do, but it's fine because we'll just tackle them one by one. Yeah, gravitron lenses. We need more strange matter, so we'll also figure out how to get more of that strange matter in the next one. Kind of just taking like a mental note real quick before I end this one. Of like things that we need. So it looks like we have all the stuff for strange matter. It's just a very slow crafting speed. So yep, just more of them. But yeah, anyways, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.